じゃん。じゃん。じゃん。じゃじゃーん。 じゃじゃーん。Hi Takashi! Hi Kara! Hello everybody! I am so back! I am back! I have forgotten what it's like to be here! Hello, hello, hello! Oh my god, I feel like I thought I was good. I thought that was the end. I thought that was the end of everything. Also, happy Lunar New Year, everyone! And happy Valentine's, or I don't know. How many events have I missed? Hey, I'm glad to be back. I'm also glad to be back to see you guys. I don't even know where to start. Oh, my music is so loud. I've dodged an apocalypse. I lived through an apocalypse. Hi, Butchie. Hello, hello. The apocalypse has happened. It has fallen upon me. I now know what it would be like if the apocalypse has happened. Maybe. I don't know. Is the audio okay? Is everything okay? Is not okay? Is how... I don't know. I don't think I even remember how to talk to you guys now. I mean... Oh my god. Hey, thank you, Johnny, for joining the dog park. I am freaking out. I have like this. It feels like forever. I don't even know where to start, guys. It felt like forever. You want to know how this all happened? I'm gonna tell you how it all happened. So there was just one day, one chill day. I went out to hang out with some friends one afternoon, and we all agreed this was a weekend. We all agreed to go out and hang out, like some mini music festival or something. And I had a great time with my friends, and then when I got home, I saw a red light on a box that should not have a red light. It was called a router. My router had a red flashing light on it, and I was like, that doesn't look right. But you know, it's not like that's the first time it's happened. So maybe, just maybe, it's gonna be fine, right? Like, there are hiccups. It's gonna be back in the morning. I got home like 1 a.m. And I was like, yeah, it's gonna be fine tomorrow. If it doesn't, I can always call my ISP. Is that called ISP provider? Yeah. Well, I forgot what ISP stands for. ISP. I forget if the P stands for there you go. I knew it. The P in provider standard for the P in ISP stands for provider. So saying ISP provider is just redundant, right? So I was supposed to call them anyway. Oh yeah, 1 a.m. Yes. Because we hung out really late and stuff. Went on a quick road trip. Well, either way, point is I got home really late. So 1 a.m. is like, you know, you can't call for you can't call your ISP at that time. So I was like, I'll wait. Anyway, it's late. I can sleep. So I rested. And then when I woke up the next day, there was still the flashing red light on the little box in the corner of my kennel. So I decided to call. And I was told that there was an outage in the area. There was an outage in our entire... Do I say... It's not barangay. Wait, what's the name of the place? Point is, it's an entire area. An outage in our entire area. And they claim I'm not the only one who has a problem. So I was like, okay. I guess I have to wait. And so it went on. Daily, I was calling them every day. And they were like, we're working on it. We're fixing it. A couple of lines were already connected, so it's probably gonna be okay. So 1 day passed, 2 days passed, 3 days passed. Like I didn't think it would be so long. That's why I wasn't updating anyone, because I didn't want to make it a thing. I was like, when it comes back, I'm just gonna talk about it when it's back, right? I don't know. It kept going. Days became weeks. I decided I'd update on Twitter, on X. So I posted that I haven't had internet for... What day did I start? Was it day 6? Yeah, I posted that I had 6 days of no internet. I posted it on X and I was like, you know, this will now be my counter. I'm going to post every day that until I get the internet back. But I was living off of mobile data. And it was very inconsistent, very unreliable. I have no idea how I even survived. I could barely do anything off of my mobile data. So I said, the only thing I can do on social media now is post that I have no internet. And then it went on 6 days, 7 days, 8 days, and I was like, how? I've never had no internet for this long. And then I called and then they said that no. I called and they said there are just a few lines left to fix. I forgot which day this was. Day 8? So I was like, okay, so it's almost done. And then one day I wake up and I get notified, your ticket has been closed. And I was like, what? What do you mean my ticket has been closed? And I looked at the little box at the corner of my kennel. It still had the red flashing light. I was like, what do you mean the ticket has been solved? So I had to call. And then I called. They said the outage was fixed and that the problem was the direct internet line to my building. And I was like, what do you mean? I thought it was an outage, but it's not an outage. I was lied to. I was so mad. I was like, this is not working, seriously. Oh god, it's not working anyway. Ugh. So yeah, that what happened. And they said they're gonna send a technician over to check my line. You wanna know the crazy part? I'll tell you what's crazy. I called like the next day and they said a technician came over at 1 a.m. I was like, huh? A technician at 1 a.m.? What do you mean? And they said that the problem wasn't our line and it was like the line from like the connector from our box to like the main outlet or something. I don't know. Basically, it's like it's not the direct line, it's the other line that is connected to the... I was like, what's all this? Where is all this information coming from? I don't know. Yeah, I was debated. You're so mean. And then they said they're going to send another technical team from another... I don't know what's the name of the... But it's like a different technical team is in charge of that line. So someone else is gonna come over. And I waited again. And I waited longer. It kept going and going like there was no end. And then... last Friday was it? Why would someone work at what? I don't know. That's what they told. I swear to you, that's what they told me. 1 a.m. Because I call every day in the morning. So when I called the next morning, they said someone put a note that they worked at 1 a.m. on your line. I kid you not, it happened. I didn't see them. And you know what's worse? I see open internet boxes on our streets. I don't know if one of them is mine. And I'm like, am I being sabotaged? Am I being sabotaged? I have no internet for almost 2 weeks. So last Friday, putting in that graveyard shift. So last Friday, I had to go. I left home. I went out of town to escape from all this. No, I'm kidding. It was actually a planned trip. I had a trip, fortunately, planned over the last weekend. So I was away. And then, I literally just, better. I touched water. I didn't just touch grass. I touched water over the weekend. Yes way. So I left, and literally a few minutes after I left, someone calls me and says, ma'am, we're here to fix your internet. I'm like, what? What do you mean you come over to my place to fix the internet when I literally just left the house to be gone for the weekend? Like, bruh, no way. I am telling you, if the internet gods have beef against you, they're gonna let you know. I don't know what I did against them, but clearly someone's hating on me and bestowing, I don't know, internet-less life upon me. It was hell, and I was like, do I need to be there for you to fix my internet? I asked if I had to be there, and then they were like, yeah, because you need to check if the internet is working. Do you have like a CCTV in your house to check? And I'm like, what do you mean? I can't. I'm out of the house, and I'm gonna be gone for a couple of days. And they were like, I was like, can you like try to fix it, and I'll check it when I get back. They were like, okay. So I left. I was away from the house. Like literally, I was miles away. I don't know how far away. I was out of civilization, sort of. Well, not really. But, I was on mobile data, so I was still okay. I could still post to you guys. I could still post for you guys that I had no internet because it was considered that way. The red light incident. And then, what happened? Right, so I left. And then I'll talk about my trip a little later. Let's focus on the internet thing. So I finally got back on Monday. And then Sunday night. I got home Sunday night. Exhausted. Social battery drained because I went out. And then, it's like a miracle. When I turned on the little box, a green light came out. I was like, huh? For real? Is that a green light? And then like all my devices connected, and like I have returned from the void. But how real was it? How real was it? I didn't know how real was it. I was like, I'm too tired. I'm too tired to see if it's gonna work. I didn't want to commit to anything because, like, if something happened the next day, I'm not gonna believe all this. So I slept, and then the next day I just tweeted hello to test if it's working, and I also rested the entire Monday, and I was like, oh, so this is what it's like to come back from the void. I have seen the light. I thought I would be gone for a month, because I found out that I had cousins who haven't had internet for a month, and I was like, what? Is that gonna be me? I don't wanna have no internet for a month. Yeah, I missed you too. I was like so out of it. Like I'm typically MIA on messages and stuff, but the past 2 weeks was different. Like I wanted to reply, but my messages were not sending. I could only read. I was just lying in bed like, when will this end? When will this end? I don't know. But finally ended. That's why I announced the stream today. And then my devices were betraying me, hence the delay of today's stream. I apologize for the delay of today's stream. But my devices were, I don't know. I'm pretty sure the streaming gods have beef against me. There's always something. There's always something. But the good news is... Wait, guys, am I still on? Okay. For a moment, I thought everything disappeared and I got traumatized. I didn't disappear, did I? Okay, I'm back. Okay, so yeah, there. I was like... Oh my god, the stream was delayed just because of devices. And I was like, I thought I was ready, but I wasn't. It's like the house dog finally came back home after days of being missing. Yeah, did you put up the missing dog posters looking for me? I hope you did, because I have been found from the void. I have returned. Know that a dog can get lost, but the dog will always come back to you. I missed you guys. I missed you guys so much. I was like 2 weeks, but that was not planned. When being away for a few weeks is planned, I kind of expect that. And I mean, when it's planned, it's like, you know, it's not that heavy. But like when you dread through the days and you have no idea when you will be back, it just hits different. It's so bad. It's so sad. And I was, aside from missing you guys, I was like so bored because I couldn't do anything. Did you know that almost everything you do on your phone requires the internet? Almost every game on your phone requires the internet. My dailies, my gacha games, which there's only 2 of them. What happened? Oh god. Why did it do that? Give me a sec. Test. Okay. Dark Souls BGM. Almost anything you do on your phone requires the internet. Clearly, social media needs internet. When you edit stuff on your phone, it requires internet. When you access certain apps, it requires the internet. When you play games, it requires the internet. I couldn't log into my gacha game because they all require internet. Even if I had mobile data, I had to make sure that I didn't use it too much, because if I did, I'm gonna run out of data because it's limited, and I could only do so much. I can't watch videos because videos use so much internet data, and I'm like, you know what? I don't even remember what the void was like. If you ask me what I did for the past 2 weeks, it's all a blur. It's all a blur. I don't know what happened for the past 2 weeks. I know I did go out on weekends. I went out one weekend for a family dinner. And then this weekend I went out of town, which I'll talk about in a bit. It's like I was given a glimpse of the apocalypse. Taken over by Skynet. I was given a glimpse of what it would have been like. The only time I ever have internet connection is when I'm somewhere that has Wi-Fi, but not everywhere gives you Wi-Fi. That was hell. I was so exhausted. I was so drained. But I'm back. I can finally stream again. I missed you guys so much. A part of me was worried that, like, what if they forget about me? I've been gone for so long. No, I'm back. I'm back. And I will be back. I have... Holy... Wait, what date is it? Oh my god! Resident Evil is releasing in less than 2 weeks. Oh, I'm excited. I have something to look forward to. I haven't finished my other games, but Resident Evil is coming out. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's something to look forward to. But I got a couple of things I gotta finish, but it's okay. I missed streaming games. I missed streaming for you guys. I missed talking to you guys like this. And I missed fumbling through all the millions of stories in my head. I don't even know where to start. Yeah, it is a thing. I finally pre-ordered. It. Well, I had no internet. When did I pre-order it? I don't know. I think I pre-ordered it last week or something. Or 2 weeks ago. I can't remember. But I've only paid the down payment. I'm so scared of how much it's gonna cost after. Have you pre-ordered yours? It's coming out. I'm looking forward to it. But I've been so preoccupied by the fact that I had no internet that I completely forgot about it too. So it's cool. We have something to look forward to. What else? Wait, I had a list of things. But that was my story of having no internet. I have another story to tell you guys. This dog did more than touch grass. She has touched water. I touched water, guys. And there's nothing that makes a golden retriever happier than water. I touched water. I went out of town, far away, to a land far away. I don't even know how I got there. It felt like I went to a whole different place. The roads going there, it's like a roller coaster. The road trip was like, I don't know the name of. Let's just say I went to a place past. It's so far away. I don't know how to describe it. Anyway, winding roads, the kind that make you wanna drift. I went down. I drove up and down I mean, I didn't drive. I rode a car that drove up and down a mountain. Up and down the mountain. Like, you wanted to tell the driver to drift, which I did. I was like, drift. And then they were like, do you want to die? I went to a place that's, I think, 300 kilometers away from where I lived. And then we went through a narrow road that was going up and down, left and right. It was squiggly. And then at some point there was this giant dump truck behind us. I was driving so fast, and I'm like, how is a dump truck driving that fast? It was so anxiety inducing. I want to talk about the road trip, but I have no idea how to share this story. But point is, I went so far away. It felt like I went through a portal that was suddenly I reached a place that was so far away. The ride was like 5 hours. It was a 5-hour ride. And I went through winding roads for, I want to say, almost 30 to 40 minutes on a winding road. It was so fun on the expressway until I reached the winding roads. When we left the expressway, God, I need to work on my storytelling skills. It's like I want to tell you how it went, but I have no idea how to share the story in an interesting way. But yeah, I went so far away, and then when we reached our destination, at first it was exciting. And then it started when I started to get dizzy, it started to feel sick. It wasn't fun anymore. But I wasn't really scared. The people I rode with were starting to get scared of the roads. They were already scared of the roads from the get-go. And I was like, no, at first I was, no, it's not. I don't want to tell them that I was actually enjoying it at first. Like, I wanted to put on the Deja Vu song, the Deja Vu. That's not even the name of the song, but you know, the drifting song. And I was like, I was so tempted to, but that would be instigating the driver. I didn't want to. Nobody would have liked that. They stopped me, so it didn't happen. It was that exciting for the first few minutes. But it's like, you make one wrong move, you're gonna fall off a cliff. That's what it was. I'm excited that way. No, it's not just Fast and Furious. It was wait, God, my brain's not working. Not the age of, oh wait, sorry, not that. Initial D. It's like Initial D. It's like if you guys have, well, not really just watch. If you watch drifting shows like Initial D, or if you've played the games, that's what it felt like. It looked like Tokyo Drift. Tokyo Drift. It was fun, and until it wasn't. It's like when you want it to stop already, it's like, okay, I've had enough, but it doesn't stop. It just keeps going, and I'm like, okay, yeah, okay, I'm gonna die here. This is how I'll die. No, not really. I trusted our driver. The driver was very skillful, so it wasn't so bad. And they didn't attempt to drift, so you know that they're careful. I was the one saying we should drift. No, we're gonna fall off a cliff if we did that. Anyway, and then we went through a tunnel, 2 tunnels, until we reached our destination. It was a resort. It was a hot spring resort, so it was pretty cool. It was nice. Oh, it was a really clean resort. It was down the mountains of Baguio. Yeah, down the mountains of Baguio, if you guys know the place. And then what happened? My first night was not at the resort. I booked a little B&B for the night before going to the resort, because the resort's booking was actually Saturday night. So on Friday night, hey PPA, it's been so long. Welcome back. Konbanwan. I'm not scary. Oh wait, I would be scary if I were tough enough to drive. You might not want to let me drive if I get too bold. And I think I can probably do this, and I try. We're gonna fall off a cliff. We're probably gonna fall off a cliff if I were the driver. You're not gonna want to give me the wheel, and I get too excited. But no, I think I'm a bit of a coward. I'm scary when I ask someone to do something daring for me. Like I not necessarily daring them, but like, you know, when I trust someone too much, maybe you could put it that way. I would ask someone to drift, but I would not do it myself. Who let the dog drive soon? Someday. I'm so excited. I've heard that there are pretty good racing games coming out soon. Am I interested? Am I not? I don't know. I'm pouring my savings onto Resident Evil 9 coming out in less than 2 weeks. What else? So, my first B&B was at the top of the mountain. Not mountain. It's at the upper part of the plateau on Baguio. So it was really cold. It was really cold. Guys, it's cold in Baguio today. It was cold. There was no air conditioning because you don't need an air conditioning. There was an electric fan, but I didn't turn it on. It was so cold. I didn't want to wash up. It was so cold. But I did because I had to. It was so cold that my coffee got cold in like 2 minutes or a minute. It only took a minute for the coffee to get cold. It was that cold. And I was too scared to take a shower, but it's a good thing they had a heater, and they had a hot shower, so that was warm. That was warm. It wasn't cool. It's cool, but yeah, it was nice. I feel like now is the best time to go to Baguio, because when I went to Baguio a few years ago in January, Filipinos would know what I'm talking about. But Baguio, for those who are not from the Philippines, it's I don't want to say mountain because it's actually a plateau, which is a mountain with a flat top, a plateau. And it's very famous in the Philippines as it's known as the summer capital of the Philippines because it's cold. So when Filipinos hate the heat, They go up to Baguio because it's colder there. So that's where I was kind of there, but not really. So my first night there was really cold, and it was worth it. I couldn't take off my blanket the whole night. And then after that, I had to go back to the resort because the resort was booking with some friends, and like we all went there our own times, our own ways, and we were supposed to meet on Saturday morning in that resort. So we went. What's pretty cool is this. This is why I was talking about. Why I wanted to talk about it. When you drive down the mountain, you can feel the temperature slowly rise. As you drop down the mountain, the temperature rises. So it was really cold where I was. You can feel the wind, but as you go down, it started to get warmer and warmer, and you're like, oh, I'm not in Baguio anymore. I'm somewhere else. And then it just got warmer. There were jokes about, are you gonna go swimming in that resort? Isn't it cold? And I was like, oh yeah, no, it was hot. Not super hot though. It was bearable. It wasn't like summer hot, but it wasn't cold. Getting wet in the water wasn't a problem because it wasn't that cold. So it was fun. So I went out socializing over the weekend. I met some friends and went drinking, had a blast, had a great time. For a moment I forgot about my internet problems. Only for a moment, but every time I think of having to go back home and deal with it again, that was the only time it got stressful. Usually the difference between snow and no winter, and no snow in winter. Maybe I've never experienced snow. I do want to experience snow. When can I ever experience snow? I'm not sure if I'll ever experience what snow is like, but I do want to experience it one day. But the closest I could get is Baguio here in the Philippines. Not as close as I can get to the cold. This was definitely colder than October in Japan. When I went to Japan last year, that was autumn. No, wait. Okay, I take that back. No, that was colder. Okay, October in Japan was colder. Because yeah, just because when the wind blows, it's cold. Because at least this one, it was just cold at night. I just needed the blanket, but driving around, it wasn't cold. Okay, I take that back. October in Japan is colder than whatever I experienced over the weekend, yes. So, had a great time, and then drove back to Manila, to Metro Manila, to the city. I drove through the clouds, guys. I drove through the clouds. What do clouds taste like? I don't know. They were not solid enough for me to put it in my mouth. I drove through the clouds. It was amazing. I didn't think driving through clouds would look so cool. I have experienced the zero visibility. Zero visibility. Have you heard of that? Zero visibility. When you can't see what is meters in front of you, but nothing but clouds. It looked so cool. It was so cool because going to that location, I could see the clouds from afar, but I didn't know if I was gonna drive through like cotton candy. Maybe I miss cotton candy. Now you make me hungry. We're talking about, I love cotton candy. You know, that's one of my favorite. No, my favorite cotton candy is the one from Muji. I don't know if you guys have tried it, but you have to. I love Muji cotton candy. I would get a ton of those if I could. I need supplies of Muji cotton candy just because it's not colorful because it's just white, but it tastes so good. So, like when I'm just craving cotton candy, when a part of me could justify buying the cotton candy in Muji, I would. It's nice, it's sweet, it's fluffy sugar. It is how I like my cotton candy. I remember also buying cotton candy from This is funny. From a drugstore. I bought cotton candy from the drugstore. But not really. It's because our drugstores here have also food stuff. And it's kind of like a mini grocery or something. So I bought cotton candy there once. It wasn't so bad. It's pretty good too. It's like when I eat cotton candy, it's something that I only need occasionally. When I have it once, I'm like, okay, I can wait a few more months till my next cotton candy. But clouds, they're not. It's like smoke, but it's not smoke. It doesn't smell like smoke. It doesn't feel like smoke. It's pretty cool actually, but like you drive through it and you can't see what's around you. I tried to take pictures and videos, but how it looks like in front of you, the camera could not capture that. And then that was a while. We were driving through the clouds, and then every time I see something, I was like, "Yay, cafe in the clouds, coffee in the clouds, sisig in the clouds." There was like a sisig place. Sisig place. Is that how you call it? Let's just say it's a restaurant that was advertising they serve sisig. Like sisig in the clouds. Everything's in the clouds. I was like thinking, I wonder what it feels like to live in a place like that. Like the scenery being on top of the mountain and being covered in clouds is just your day to day. That's probably cool. Like literally cool. It's cold. That kind of experience is very pretty, but also kind of scary when you're the driver. Yeah. Fortunately, I wasn't the driver. I think if I were the driver, it's also gonna be scary for my passengers. I don't know if my passengers would trust me as a driver, because even I don't trust myself as a driver. Not yet. But wait until I become a professional driver. I am just a professional in training. And then I'll be so brave. I will not be scared as the driver, but my passengers will be scared for me. And that is okay. At least someone feels the fear for me, because I will be a fearless driver one day. Watch me. Until then, I am enjoying the zero visibility. Oh, I also had this, well, maybe I'll go through that later. And then, wait, I'm trying to think. Okay, so when we drove through the clouds, it's really different. And then when we got out of the clouds, you can tell it's like night and day, the difference. It's like it was so dim, you'd think that it's gonna rain, but it's not. But you also know it's not gonna rain. Like you just know it's kind of dim in that area. It's not dim because it's still bright. It's daytime. That was like 2 p.m. This is in the afternoon. But like the term we use in Filipino is makulimlim, cloudy. But then again, bruh, come on, we're in the clouds. Of course it's cloudy. It's cloudy in the clouds, guys. It's cloudy in the clouds. You've been driving for 5 years and you don't like driving fast? I have been driving... I'm on and off when I drive. But when I have an opportunity, I do drive. I want to drive fast. I tried to once, but the car wouldn't keep up with me. I drive in game though. That's different. Check out my ATS streams if you guys don't remember how I drive in ATS. But driving in game is different from driving in real life. So that's a thing. Anyway, so getting out of the clouds, you can tell the difference and all. Okay, bye clouds. Bye Baguio, bye cold. And then the same thing as you drive down the mountain, the temperature rises and then you know you're no longer there. And then you reach the expressway and reach top speed. I love driving. Well, not driving fast. I love being in a fast car. I like speed. I am speed. One day, someday, I'll drive so fast I won't even know what hit me. No, I'm kidding. No, that's bad. Knock on wood. Anyways, so that was my trip over the weekend. Also, I ate this really good ramen. I had really good ramen. Is that ramen that kind of trended, that went viral? I wouldn't say it trended, but I guess it did. A ramen that went viral that is in Baguio. It was really good. I was excited. Actually, a friend just suggested it, so we went. It was so good. I want to explain how it tasted. So I was kind of disappointed though, because I think it's because it was a holiday weekend sort of. It was Valentine's Day. So I feel like their supplies ran out quickly. So I had ramen that had no egg, which was kind of sad. And they didn't have the side dishes I wanted, but I still ordered the ramen anyway. It was so good. Can I? Oh no, I don't have the picture with me. No, I can't show you guys a picture. Oops. I don't know if I can show you guys a picture, but a bowl of ramen. The broth was very flavorful and rich. Like, it's not your light broth. It was very rich, salty in a good way. It was salty in a good way. And then, wait, I'm trying to see if I can grab a photo, because no, I can't remember where I put the photo. Is it here? I have way too many. I didn't... Oh, here it is. Is this me? Yeah. Okay. Let's see if I can send this photo. Whoops. Ramen. Okay. On desktop. Okay. Let's make sure I'm sending the right photo. Yay! That was my ramen. You see that? No eggs, but it was really good. Those were bamboo shoots over there. And then that's nori. Wait, I don't have an arrow. Where's my arrow at? Here you are. Those are bamboo shoots? Is that what it's called? Or is it called menma? Is that the menma? I forget. Yeah, I think that's what they call menma. And then there's the nori, and this is the best chashu I have ever had. Best chashu I've ever had. I kid you not. Like, I love ramen, but I have never tasted chashu so good. Fortunately, unfortunately, I wasn't able to taste ramen when I went to Japan last year because we didn't. Quick story, we were supposed to, but the line was very long. And the person in front of us pointed a different machine, said we could try that one. But when we went to that machine, it wasn't working, it was broken. And then the line got longer and longer and we couldn't go back, so we changed restaurants. So I wasn't able to have ramen at the time when we were at Japan. But this one is like the best, one of the best ramen I've had with the best chashu ever. It was so juicy. It was so flavorful. It was seasoned so well. The chashu is, I want to say, salty and umami. It is how pork should taste like. And then, when I bite into it, it's so tender. It was so tender. It was so juicy. It was a thick slice of chashu. It wasn't just strips of chashu, which is what most ramen places around around the city serve. This one was like, it was a chunk. It was a chunk, and the noodles was cooked. It was al dente. I finished my soup. Yes, I put garlic. Wait, no. Okay, scratch that. That was ginger. There wasn't garlic served on the side, but I put ginger and the chili powder. I always forget what they call it. Gochugaru. No, not that's the Korean one. Jajang! You know what? I should change. Wait a sec. I don't know if I can do this. There you go. Okay. Chili powder. There's a name for it. I forget it every time. Shichimi. Shichimi. That's what it's called, right? Togarashi. There, that's how I know it as togarashi. Shichimi togarashi. So the shichimi togarashi, I put a lot of that and some chili oil and some ginger. It was so good. I finished the bowl, like everything, and left nothing but the pepper, the peppery soup left behind. It was so rich. It was oily. It was salty, but in the good way, in every good way it could be. Like, it was one of the best ramens I've had. Definitely the best chashu I've had. So that was my ramen experience. I just like talking about food, okay? I'm sorry. I wanted to describe how the ramen tasted like. Now I'm craving for it. But it's like so far away. I jokingly told my friend, I enjoyed it so much. I want to have it again. And she said, let's go tomorrow. Let's go back tomorrow. I'm like, wow, I wished I could. I wished I could. Oh, now I want ramen. Now I'm hungry. Anyway, so that was my experience over the weekend. Can't sleep right now, my neighbors. Oh, right. Wait, are your fireworks for the Lunar New Year today? I heard fireworks last night. But we're on the same time zone, similar time zone, right? We're on the same side of the world. My family actually celebrates Chinese New Year, but I don't live with them right now, so I wasn't with them. But they celebrated so much, so we celebrated it when I was still living with them. Sometimes they prepare for Chinese New Year more than New Year, and I don't know why. They just kind of do. Sometimes it almost feels like they try to make it a redemption period when the New Year doesn't turn out well. They say there's the Chinese New Year anyway. My mom's the one who says it. She says Chinese New Year is or Lunar New Year is when the year actually, I don't know. Point is, she tries to prepare for Lunar New Year more, and then that happens. So my siblings, I know they celebrated. They wanted to play some games as well, but I was so tired, so I was like, yeah, maybe another time. No, my family's not Chinese. No, it's not. But I do have Chinese blood somewhere out there. It's a mix. I'm a golden retriever. I think I have some relatives, distant relatives or something. Anywho, so one of the things she tries to redeem are fruits, because when we can't complete the 12, is it 12 fruits or 13 fruits? She makes it a point that we have that many fruits. So at the start of the year, we always have a bunch of fruits. Hey, Pancakes, you're here. You made it. What was I talking about? Right. So they celebrate it, and then they burn wishing paper. We burnt wishing. I also burnt wishing paper at some point. Like my mom just one day came home with some wishing paper and says, write your wishes on this paper, and it will, so to make it come true or something like that. Yay, thank you. I'm also glad you made it, and I'm glad I'm back, and I'm glad my internet is back. Thank you. Actually, I already talked all about it. If you want to check the archive, it's there. What happened to me over the past 2 weeks. It was crazy. Going back, right. So we used wishing paper, the kind of wishing paper that you write your wishes and then you burn it at midnight or something. That kind of became a practice. I don't know if a lot of people do it, but my family practices that. When I was younger, when I don't want to say puppy, but I was an older puppy. When I was an older puppy, I treated it like a New Year's resolution thing. I think that's why I often talk about how I don't believe in New Year's resolutions, because as a puppy, New Year's resolutions never worked for me. It's like I try to tell myself I don't need the new year to start something new. I can always start something even if it's not the new year. And a New Year's resolution, saying something is a New Year's resolution sometimes feels like, when you feel like you can't do it at the start of the year, you kind of give it up and then, wait for the next year to make it happen. But if with a different mindset, at least for me, and I don't see it as a New Year's resolution but as a goal, that it's more likely that I would do it. So, yeah. Back when I was a puppy, I treated that little wishing paper like a New Year's resolution. I wish this will happen. I wish that will happen. And then I would burn the paper, and then we keep the ashes in our closets because that's kind of what our mom told us to do. and then what was I thinking? Wait. Oh, okay. So when I moved out, I kind of stopped I didn't do it on my own anymore. But my siblings still kept to the practice, and they still did it. And yeah, that's what they did last night. And they called and checked out on me, and I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. And then I only knew it was already midnight because last night, somewhere nearby, I don't know who, someone, what's the term? Put up fireworks? What do you say? Put the fireworks, lit up fireworks. Someone lit up fireworks last night. So I was like, fireworks, midnight. Oh, happy Lunar New Year. Happy Lunar New Year. Someone lit up fireworks. I didn't see it because I was cooped up in my room, in my little kennel, but I heard the fireworks outside. That was fun. Happy Lunar New Year. I had my strawberries. I was eating strawberries. That was fun. That was also what happened to me. I guess yesterday, right? Yesterday. It's Lunar New Year today, but somehow they celebrate it at midnight or something. It's I guess it also makes sense to light up fireworks at this hour. Maybe. I don't really understand how it works, but it does. I just need good food for New Year. What I liked about Lunar New Year is like that's 3 celebrations in a row. We have good food on Christmas, good food on New Year, and good food on Lunar New Year. Yay! Always good food. I want good food. I need good food. Oh no, your dog can't take the fireworks. Oh, I remembered how, yeah, fireworks do. You guys don't hear it, but there are fireworks again. There are fireworks again here. There are not that many though, but I hear it. There are fireworks again. I hope Luna will be okay. So that's it. That was my 2 weeks. That was my catch up for you guys. How are you? How are you guys? How were you for the past 2 weeks while I was away? Did you do anything interesting? How was Valentine's Day? Oh my god, I was out with friends on Valentine's Day. Went out drinking for Valentine's Day. Whiskey and what was the other one? I forgot. Tequila and whiskey. I had tequila and whiskey with friends. I had a good time. It was fun. I thought I was drunk. I didn't know that the people around me were also drunk. And then the only sober friend, the only sober friend was the one who told me, you were all drunk. And I was like, oh, we were all drunk? I thought I was the only one who was drunk. I guess everyone else around me was drunk too, and I didn't know. So yeah, that was fun too. Valentine's Day could also be celebrated with friends. That is a good way. Or you could also spend it on your own. That's good too. Self-love. Love yourselves. You should love yourself more than anyone else around you. So, happy Valentine's Day and happy Lunar New Year. Thank you so much for seeing me today. It makes me so happy that you guys are here. I was so anxious and worried, but you guys always make things better for me. So I'm glad that I'm back. Thank you. I will announce my next stream, which will probably be a game stream, but I don't know what yet. My mind is still all over the place, and I am not yet fully recovered from my social. I have not yet fully recovered my social battery. It was completely drained over the weekend, but what am I looking at? Yeah. So when my social battery is drained, my brain doesn't function either. But I will be streaming again. Don't worry. You guys should please do look forward to my next game stream. I will announce it. Thank you, and thank you for hanging out with me today. I'll see you all at the next stream. Thank you, Atsu Akari. Bye.